Not only do they keep stealing Donald Trump's great ideas and portraying them as if they're hers, and that Donald Trump is opposed to his own ideas that he came up with, but they're also blaming Donald Trump for the terrible mess that the Biden administration caused regarding the economy.
You're about to hear lie after lie after lie coming from a grown-ass man-child directed towards a woman that, if she was standing in front of him, he would shrivel up like the little raisin that he is. Cause the sight of a powerful independent woman makes right-wing cucks like Marky Mark here border the line of complete mental failure. Looks like crow's feet are starting to shine through there, Marky Mark. Is Kamala Harris stressing you out that much? I guess all the lies you spewed to your million-plus followers here on YouTube have completely demoisturized your skin. I mean, your face can only hold the bull coming out of it for a certain amount of time, and you've definitely maxed out.
First, Kamala Harris stole Donald Trump's idea for no tax on tips and portrayed it as if it was her own plan.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. It's Kamala. Kamala. Not Kamala, not Kamabla, Kamala. Kamala Harris. But you know your racism is shining particularly hard on this one. You know that, right?
Then, after he proposed a $5,000 child tax credit to new parents, she proposed a $6,000 child tax credit, again, claiming it was her original idea. I mean, what's next? Is she going to propose building the border wall, which she and all the other Democrats have opposed for years? Ha ha ha! Oh, wait, what's this? Harris flip-flops on building the border wall. If she's elected president, Camel-Face Harris pledges to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the wall along the southern border, a project she once opposed and called un-American during the Trump administration.
Whoa there. Pump the brakes, Marky Mark. I'm not gonna let you just pass by me calling the Vice President of the United States Camel-Face Harris. And I'm sorry, not sorry that it had to come to this. You asked for this. You did this. I know yo ass is not calling anyone camel face. Dude, you look like Christian Bale from The Machinist. I say, lay off the liquor at the end of the day. I know your life is miserable having to live your life the way you're fundamentally living it. I know that's hard to do when you despise yourself so much. I believe in you, Mark. I believe in you. I believe you can change. But to get to the actual topic, no, Kamala Harris doesn't want to build a wall. Don't tell me you believe this lunatic. Harris has not endorsed building the border wall. She has publicly stated that she'd sign a bipartisan border security deal, which does include unspent funding for the wall Trump was trying to build. It's only in the deal because Democrats are smart. They knew if they left that in there, some Republicans might vote for this bill. It's called political compromise, something Republicans have no clue about. I think the wall is absolutely ridiculous to just think about building, let alone do it. But as a political science major, I understand why the Dems did that.
She didn't just call it un-American. She said numerous times that it was, quote, a complete waste of taxpayer money, and it won't make us any safer. Here's another one from 2018. In just 12 hours, a Trump shutdown is possible. Let me be clear. I will vote against funding Trump's wasteful border wall. She tweeted about Trump's border wall over the years more times than Joe Biden can finish a complete sentence. Funding Trump's unrealistic border wall would be a gross misuse of taxpayer money, she said back in 2018 again. Instead of wasting money on a concrete border wall, let's spend that money on infrastructure, healthcare, tackling climate change. Trump's border wall would be an absolute waste of taxpayer money. I won't support it. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, that's because she's not for building the border wall, you dimwit. Harris has never been for building that dumbass wall. She's just playing politics now. She wants to win. She's talking politics.
No. You done got me talking politics.
She's basically doing what Republicans do to their voters all the time. Lie. She's lying to Republican voters, telling them that she'd build the wall, but in reality, she won't. She just wants to get the max vote, and that's called being smart. Not something Donald Trump and JD Vance know about. Donald Trump is on the verge of being in the White House again, and that can never, friends, that can never happen again. So a small white lie told by Harris towards Republican voters to get their vote ain't gonna hurt them. Believe me when I tell you they're used to lies.
But we got more than tweets, thanks to the power of the internet. We got video.
And folks, on the subject of transnational gangs, let's be perfectly clear. The president's medieval vanity project is not going to stop them. This issue is about a vanity project for this president.
Right.
And it is a problem of his own making.
Right.
And listen, when I travel this country, folks have plenty enough problems that they need their president to focus on.
You know what?
Instead of a wall that, by the way, because I was a prosecutor for many years.
That, by the way, would keep out millions and millions of the criminal invaders that have, well, been allowed to invade our country under the Biden administration.
Hold on, Mark. I'll get back to your statement here in the breeze, but are you showing us footage of Kamala opposing the border wall? Are you trying to prove our point, or is this satire? Is the phrase criminal invaders the new racist dog whistle they're using to express their racism publicly? As an immigrant myself that seeked asylum, anyone that wants the same for themselves should and will be allowed to do so, especially under the Harris administration. Millions of undocumented people will become citizens. Instead of deporting them, why not give them citizenships? Oh, that's right. Most immigrants that come here typically vote Democrat, and Republicans know that. So they're trying desperately to stop that from ever happening. Got it.
Got it.
Of course, her running mate, Tampon Tim, like all of the Marxist Democrats, opposed the border wall, even saying this.
My God, y'all still on that Tampon Tim I mean, what a pathetic and unwitty insult. Really? Y'all really got nothing on this man, so you have to degrade an accomplishment of his? Got it.
Got it.
I think seeing a plan that's out there, talking about it with folks, knowing that he's not going to do anything. He talks about this wall. I always say, let me know how high it is. If it's 25 feet, then I'll invest in the 30-foot ladder factory. That's not how you stop this.
Timmy swinging them zingers even on CNN. My man. You know, Tim, I would actually invest in that 30-foot ladder company with you if he found out that the border wall was 25 feet. I would invest in that with you. That is one of the most leftist things I've heard coming from a mainstream politician since 2019 Bernie Sanders.
Actually, it's part of the plan to stop it. The other part is to actually deport the criminal invaders who make it across, instead of just welcoming them in America and then giving them a court date 7 to 10 years in the future and then allowing them to have anchor babies who then become American citizens, and then the parents will never be deported.
And what's wrong with that? People like Mark fear the inevitable. The minority-majority shift, which will end with Hispanics and Latinos being the largest population in the United States. Right-wingers do not like that shit. They despise the idea of that. They desperately try to add years for that to never happen, but inevitability is just that. Inevitable. This will happen, and I can't wait for it.
Oh, and I almost forgot, she stole another one of Donald Trump's ideas. Listen to this. Donald Trump, back in May of 2020.
Will cap cost at just $35 a month per type of insulin, and some plans may offer it free. So for everybody who's getting ripped off and paying tremendous prices, senior citizens, is a tremendous saving.
It is President Biden and I that took on Big Pharma and finally capped the cost of insulin for our seniors at $35 a month. But Donald Trump and his running mate intend to get rid of our $35 cap on insulin.
Her campaign, which is obviously in coordination with the Operation Mockingbird media assets, may be the most deceptive political campaign in the history of campaigning.
Oh, Mark, you sad, sad little man. You know, this took me 25 seconds to Google and fact check. Take a wild guess, friends. You think Marky Mark is wrong again? Of course he is. Trump does nothing but lies, so of course this is another notch on his belt of lies. Trump's claim that Biden did nothing to lower insulin cost and it was all done before Biden became president are both false. What Trump did do was get a $35 per month cap on insulin for seniors through a voluntary program, which most didn't qualify. Biden, on the other hand, ensured that all 3.4 million plus insulin users on Medicare got the $35 cap. Trump attempted to make a half-ass version of what became a full version once Biden got into office.
But thanks again to the power of the internet, we could see her hypocrisy unfold right before our very eyes. in this brilliant Trump campaign ad.
Everyday prices are too high. Food, rent, gas, back to school clothes. That is called Bidenomics. A loaf of bread costs 50% more today. Ground beef is up almost 50%. There's not much left at the end of the month. Bidenomics is working. The price of housing has gone up. It feels so hard to just be able to get ahead. And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
You know, I could give one what's in that ad. It's Trump's narcissism seeping through even in this commercial. He wants you to know that this is approved by Donald Jennifer Trump, paid for by Donald Jennifer Trump for President 2024. Inc. I need people in America to stop treating this country like it's a business. It's not a business. A country is a political entity that has sovereignty over a certain geographic territory and population, whereas a business can be a commercial or industrial organization that provides goods and services.
And now she's even flip-flopping on the Marxist Democrat plan that she supported for years to ban gas-powered vehicles and mandate that all cars in the next 25 years are electric cars. In fact, that sounds crazy. California has already banned gas lawnmowers, the sale of new gas lawnmowers and gas leaf blowers and gas hedge trimmers. So if anybody has any in stock, they're still allowed to sell them, but they're not allowed to make any more or import any into the state.
And I know your depth of comprehension is very low, but to preserve the planet that we are currently living on, the planet itself is basically screaming at us to do something. And us realizing that transitioning from everything gas-powered to everything electrical-powered will help the planet. It will vastly help the planet. And I don't even know California did that until now, and I gotta say, I love it. More states should be doing this. I don't care how hippie it is. I like the planet that we're on now, so I don't want it to die.
And now Camel Face and Tampon Tim are scheduled to sit down for a pre-recorded interview.
The f*** was that? Pre-recorded interview?
Pre-recorded interview with the Clown News Network tomorrow. So we'll see how that's gonna go. She wouldn't do the interview by herself. It had to be a joint interview so that when she's fumbling over her answers or doesn't know what she's talking about, which is most of the time, then Tampon Tim can tag team in and try to save the day.
Oh, sweetie pie, don't you know? All presidents and their vice presidents had a sit-down interview with news networks. Even your precious Donald Trump and JD Vance. My God, do you people make this easy. This is so easy. I watched that full interview. It was fantastic. I'm gonna tell you, this woman is about to win by a landslide. It'll be such a vast margin in numbers. I'm telling you, it'll be crazier than the Obama-McCain numbers. What did y'all think of this? Comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a like, spread it to more leftists and progressives. I really appreciate that, my friends. By the end of every Marky Mark video, I have to go cleanse myself from all the toxins that I just ingested. But if you need more of my series, The Ghost Effect, check out my next video right here. And if you can, my friends, please support the channel on Patreon. That would mean the world to me. Come get early access to all of my videos, private lives, podcasts, and much more. I'll leave those links right here and in the description below. I hope to see you there. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for weekly leftist progressive videos. And I am out.